Kathia Woods, Couple Soul Show. Hi, how are you today? My question to you is one of the things that I really liked about this series is, which I thought was super important, that it was very specific about making sure this was told from a Mexican American point of view. We know in series past that, people don't pay attention to the specificity. Talk about why that was so important, especially you being Mexican American yourself.
Yeah, that's one of the things that resonated most with me. Obviously, why I'm such a huge Selena fan is because she is like me. She grew up Mexican American. My grandparents immigrated from Mexico. She didn't know the language. She didn't grow up with the language. She had to learn the language, and that's something that I really related to. And I think being Mexican American, there's such a huge Mexican American um, community, and telling the story of this young girl coming of age in this hardworking Mexican American family, I think is so important and prevalent. And the fact that they accomplished what they accomplished um, in the 80s and 90s is so impressive, especially for a very young woman to have broken the barriers that she did with such grace and precision, I think is incredibly inspiring.
Also, talk about the fashion. I was a teenager in the 80s. I'll age myself. And when you look back, you go, I love the music, but you couldn't pay me to wear those clothes again. Talk about what it was like, the big shoulder pads, those pastel colors. How much fun was that?
So much fun. I think Selena is going to bring the 80s back. I think Adela, who's our costume designer, is going to bring the 80s back. Um, I stole quite a bit from set, and I am going to be. I think Selena really did something really sexy for the like tied men's shirt, which was always something I felt really comfortable wearing on set. And yeah, I really hope that comes back, and I think it will.
And talk a little bit about, well, we know how she died, but what I love about this is we get to know her as a person more, and it focuses the joys that she had in her life. Talk about why this is so important that we get to see that more, because although she did have a tragic ending, there was way more to her life than that moment.
Exactly. She had accomplished so much in such at such a young age, and that is really our focus is her spirit and her joy and her hard work and how what a pioneer she was. For her to have been a young artist who knew so clearly what she wanted and to be as creative and talented as she was, speaking English and Spanish and writing, starting a fashion line, and she was doing that way before her time. And I think that is something that our show really focuses on, which is the heart and her soul.
Absolutely. I love the show. I know there's going to be a lot of young girls that are going to, fall in love with her all over again. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Bye.